Understanding sklearn, decomposition, mini-batch sparse PCA. Mini-batch sparse PCA, from the scikit-learn library, is an efficient technique for performing sparse principal component analysis PCA on large datasets. It leverages the power of mini-batch learning, reducing computational cost and memory requirements while preserving the core functionality of PCA. Here's a detailed breakdown of mini-batch sparse PCA. 1. Sparse PCA. A brief overview. Traditional PCA aims to find a set of orthogonal directions principal components that capture the maximum variance in the data. However, the resulting components often have non-zero values in all dimensions, making them difficult to interpret. Sparse PCA addresses this by introducing sparsity constraints. It seeks to find components with only a few non-zero values, effectively selecting the most relevant features for each component. This enhances interpretability and makes it easier to understand which variables contribute most to the principal components. 2. Mini-batch learning. Efficiently handling large datasets. Mini-batch learning is a crucial optimization strategy for large datasets. Instead of processing the entire data at once, it divides the data into smaller batches and processes them iteratively. This has several advantages. Reduced memory requirements. Only a small batch of data needs to be loaded into memory at a time, making it suitable for datasets that don't fit into RAM. Faster training. By processing smaller batches, computations are performed in parallel, significantly speeding up the training process. Online learning. Mini-batch learning can be applied incrementally, allowing for continuous learning and adaptation to evolving data. 3. How mini-batch sparse PCA works. Mini-batch sparse PCA combines the benefits of both sparse PCA and mini-batch learning. It operates as follows. 1. Data preprocessing. The data is typically standardized to have zero mean and unit variance before applying mini-batch sparse PCA. 2. Mini-batch iteration. The algorithm iterates through mini-batches of data. 3. Sparse PCA decomposition. For each mini-batch, a sparse PCA decomposition is performed. This involves finding a set of sparse components that best explain the variance in the current batch. 4. Component updates. The components are updated iteratively, aiming to find a set of sparse components that explain the overall variance across all mini-batches. 5. Convergence. The algorithm continues iterating until convergence criteria are met. This can include a predefined number of iterations or a convergence threshold for the reconstruction error. 4. Key parameters. Mini-batch sparse PCA offers several parameters to control its behavior. N components. Number of sparse components to extract. Niter. Number of iterations to perform. Batch size. Size of each mini-batch. Alpha sparsity controlling parameter. Higher values enforce greater sparsity. Ridge. Alpha regularization parameter to prevent overfitting. Random state seed for the random number generator, ensuring reproducibility. 5. Applications. Mini-batch sparse PCA finds applications in various fields where data dimensionality reduction and feature extraction are crucial, including image recognition, extracting meaningful features from image datasets. Text analysis, reducing dimensionality of textual data while preserving semantic information. Bioinformatics, analyzing high-dimensional biological data for pattern discovery. Recommender systems, building personalized recommendation models based on sparse user preferences. 6. Advantages of mini-batch sparse PCA. Efficient handling of large datasets. Handles massive datasets efficiently due to mini-batch processing. Sparsity for interpretability enhances interpretability by extracting sparse components. Online learning capability allows for continuous adaptation to new data. Versatile application can be applied to various data types and domains. 7. Limitations. Parameter tuning, finding optimal parameter values, e.g., n components. Alpha can be challenging and require experimentation. Interpretability of components, while sparse components improve interpretability. Understanding their true meaning may still require domain expertise. 8. Implementation in Python. Python. From sklearn, decomposition, import mini-batch sparse PCA. Instantiate the model. MB sparse PCA mini-batch sparse PCA in components 10. Alpha 0.1. Batch size 500. Fit the model to the data. MB sparse PCA, fit data. Transform the data to the sparse component space. Transformed data, MB sparse PCA, transform data. Access the sparse components. Components, MB sparse PCA, components. 9. Resources for further learning. Scikit-learn documentation. https://scikit-learn, org stable modules generated sklearn, decomposition, mini-batch sparse PCA, HTML https://scikit learn, org stable modules generated sklearn, decomposition, mini-batch sparse PCA, HTML. Sparse PCA overview. https://en, Wikipedia, org wiki sparse principal components analysis https://en, Wikipedia, org wiki sparse principal co. components analysis. Mini batch learning. https://en, Wikipedia, org wiki mini batch learning https://en, Wikipedia, org wiki mini batch learning. This comprehensive explanation equips you with a deep understanding of mini-batch sparse PCA, its capabilities, limitations, and its practical applications in data analysis and machine learning.